The girl had barely dipped her hand into the crystal-clear seawater when suddenly, in a moment of terror, she discovered countless tiny fish gathering around her as if summoned by an invisible force. They seemed to be responding to some mysterious call. The fishermen witnessing this miracle could hardly contain their greedy, joyful smiles, because every time they went out to sea with Anna, they always returned with a bountiful catch, and Anna's extraordinary abilities went far beyond this. 10 years earlier, the island's mayor, David, had stumbled upon an ancient shipwreck along the coastline. When word spread, the island's residents rushed to the scene and launched a heart-stopping rescue operation. During the exploration deep inside the ship's hull, David was unfortunately cut by a sharp object on his abdomen. Shortly after, to everyone's amazement, David emerged from the wreckage cradling an adorable infant girl. What was even more shocking was the wound on David's stomach, which in full view of everyone, began healing at an incredible, visible pace, as if time itself was flowing backward, the injury miraculously repairing itself. This unbelievable power transformed the infant into a sacred being in the eyes of the island's residents. From that moment on, the island's clinic became deserted, while David's doorstep was constantly crowded. Anyone fortunate enough to touch this girl, no matter what illness they were suffering from, would be instantly healed. Even David's mother, who had been battling advanced dementia, mysteriously recovered her memory and vitality, eventually returning to her role as a teacher on the island. To ensure Anna would never leave, the islanders unanimously decided to cut off all contact with the outside world. Whenever strangers approached, they would ring warning bells and extinguish all island lights to prevent detection. A decade flew by, but time seemed extraordinarily kind to David and his wife. They showed no signs of aging, as if living with the girl had granted them eternal youth. One day, while fishing, David discovered another of Anna's remarkable abilities. Whenever she dipped her hand into the seawater, fish would be magnetically drawn to her. Thanks to this gift, the islanders had been living in prosperity. During a playful moment with her peers, Anna suddenly reached toward a beehive. The typically aggressive bees now behaved like docile pets, resting quietly on her hand. But just as she was about to show her companions this miraculous scene, she noticed her friend being attacked by a swarm of bees. Seeing her friend injured, Anna clenched her fist, and in an instant, every single bee fell to the ground, lifeless. This shocking, extraordinary ability frightened even Anna herself. She desperately hoped her companion would keep her terrifying secret.